save a little bit of time on Tuesday night's homework, I'm going to have you read it on your own. So if you need to pause this video, you can. All right, so we found out in the problem that all these students travel 888 miles to camp total. But we don't know how much each of them travels. That's what we have to figure out. Our question is, how far does each of them travel? So this is very similar to this problem number 2 from the math challenge, because it's the same type of thinking. We have a total and we know the parts relative to each other, but we don't have any individual piece, so we have to figure that out. So let's go ahead and start comparing them. So Sarah travels twice as far as Eli when going into camp. So let's just start with Eli. That's how far he traveled. We know Sarah went twice as far, so she will need 2 of those same units. Let's keep going. Ashley travels as far as Sarah and Eli together. So here's Ashley, and she's traveling this total together, which is 1, 2, 3 units. So she's going 3 units. Then Hazel travels 3 times as far as Sarah. So Sarah went 2 units and Hazel went 3 times as far as that. So you have to think 2, 3 times, so that would be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units, 3 units, 2 units, 1 unit. And is that it? We have Sarah, Eli, Ashley, Hazel. All right, so we know that these people total went 888 miles. So all of this is 888. Well, let's see how many units that is. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 units equals 888 miles. So we want to know what 1 unit equals. How could we figure that out? Well, I could take my total and divide it by how many pieces I have, and I'd know what 1 piece equals. So that would be 888 divided by 12. So I have to kind of guess and check till I know how many times 12 goes into 88. Well, 12 is like 10, and 10 would go in 8 times, but it's probably more than that. Let's try 9, which we know is 108, so that's too big. So let's try 8. 96, still too big, so let's try 7. And you probably know these in your head, but if you don't, you can just work them on the side like I'm showing you. Ah, that works. 84. So it went in 7 times. 4 left over. Bring down your 8. 12 goes into 48. Is that 4 times? Let's check. Yeah. So let's put 4. And we have 0 left over. So if we took our total amount of miles and divided by how many units we have, we know that 1 unit is 74 miles. So we know Eli traveled 74 miles. Let's start our answer in the corner. Eli traveled 74 miles. And then I have to figure out, well, how many Sarah did? Double that. So I'd do 74 times 2. Sarah traveled 148 miles. And we'd continue by saying Ashley traveled how many miles and Hazel traveled 70 miles. I'm going to let you solve those on your own. We just know that each one of these is 74, so you can either do repeated addition or multiplication to find out how many these last 2 students traveled to get to camp. Just make sure you have that same format for your answer.